Boston Edison. Okay, guys, it's a dreary day in Metro Detroit, but this is our hot new listing that's coming on the market. I want you guys to guess the price in the comments below. My name is Mike Perna. I'm going to walk you through this Boston Edison home, which is located in the Boston Edison neighborhood, which is one of the top 5 neighborhoods in Detroit proper. Now, Boston Edison is located here on the map, and is comprised of roughly 900 homes, all built between 1905 and 1925. There were people that lived here like Joe Louis, Walter Reuther, Henry Ford lived here at one point. We've got the Kresge Mansion, which actually just sold for about $2 million. And then let's do the upstairs of that, and then the kitchen. Oh my gosh, that was such a gorgeous home. I remember doing the walkthrough on that during one of the showings that I had on it. And it was a beautiful, beautiful home. It's also on over 4 acres, one of the largest actual residential lots in Detroit proper. So one of the other cool things about this home that I really like is the location. So the Congregation, which is one of my favorite coffee shops in all of Metro Detroit, is located here. And then they just opened a place called the Rectory. Now, the Congregation is a church that had closed, and then a couple bought it and then reopened it back in 2016, I believe. Is that right? That sounds right to me. If you know what year the Congregation reopened, put that down below. But they kept a lot of the features of the church. And then more recently, they bought the building next door, and then they're calling that the Rectory, which has some really good pizza. In fact, I did reels on the Congregation and the Rectory over on Instagram. Subscribe to that channel as well, because we put up cool things about Metro Detroit all the time. So one of the key features of these Boston Edison homes is a lot of them have these amazing covered front porches that look like this. And wait until you see, there's going to be a back porch as well, guys. It's going to be pretty cool. Okay, so let's take a look inside. So this home was built in 1916, is 2,650 square feet. And it has been pretty heavily updated. Oh, and then I've got a second entry door here. There we go. Okay, so as soon as we walk in, if we look to the right, we've got the living room with a fireplace, which is so nice. And then if you take a look, it's got a lot of the original moldings, which is very cool right there. There we go. And then these are beautifully restored original windows. Look at that. So some people have opted for replacement, and then some people took the time, the energy, and the expense to actually restore the original windows, which is what I prefer. I prefer the originals over new ones. Okay, let's take a look. And as we walk in, we're going to see a half bathroom on the right. Oh, that looks so good. Look at the accent wallpaper these guys did. Did a great job with that. So this half bath has definitely been updated. And then let's take a look at the kitchen. So again, guys, guess the price in the comments. I want to hear from you as to how much you think this home is going on the market for before we even put it up. So these guys have redone the kitchen. They've got nice granite counters. They went with a thicker granite, a more expensive one, which is nice. And then they did this really cool tile backsplash. And then there's extra storage over here. So through the years, some people have taken this area and moved the refrigerator and then made this more of a sit-in kitchen. But in this house, you've got the really cool dining room right here. And it all just kind of flows around in a circle. And then it goes to this kind of an enclosed porch area. So with a lot of these homes, this originally was an actual porch. And then a lot of people have enclosed it into another room. So I've seen a couple of people use this as an office, a sitting area, a breakfast nook. There are a ton of things you can do with this. And then like a lot of the older Detroit neighborhoods, there's the garage back there, but there's an alley behind it. To actually access the garage itself by the alley, there's no driveway going up the front of the house, which is very common in this part of Detroit. We're just going to swing right around in a circle. All right, let's check out the upstairs. So not too far away from here is also the Kresge Mansion, which just sold. It's almost 10,000 square feet. It went for just above $2 million. And then you had people that lived here like Henry Ford, Joe Louis, Walter Reuther, as in the Walter Reuther Freeway, and then also multiple Detroit mayors. Okay, once we get to the top level, I've got a bedroom on the right. And then check out this lighting. So that's another distinction about places like Boston Edison, Palmer, Sherwood, where you've got those extra side lights as well. And then another bedroom here. And of course, you've got the side lights as opposed to overhead in a lot of these rooms, because overhead lights were hard to put in at the time because of the plaster. And then there's a porch off of this bedroom. And of course, we have a closet. Now check this out. The owners also restored the original skeleton key locks for each one of the rooms. They did a great job. I can't tell you how many homes I've been in where those are non-functional. Another really nice looking bedroom. And before we get to that bathroom, I know you want to see the bathroom, I got to show you this bedroom over here. So this one was actually extended out years and years and years ago. Yep, and you can tell that this was not the original, but it's not that far off because of the clapboard used on the side. So if I was going to make a guess, this was probably extended out, probably the 40s. Yep. Really nice yard on this one too. Oh my gosh, look at the older radiator heats. This is so cool. Okay, we're going to scope out the bathroom, and guess what, guys? There's an actual third level to this house. Okay, so this bathroom was beautifully restored. They did a great job with it. Love the subway tile. Check this out. There's a third floor on this house. So a lot of these third floor originally were just attics, but they were tall enough that people started finishing them over the years. And then up here we have another full bathroom. Look at that, one of the original clawfoot tubs. That is so cool. And then first door on the right at the top of the stairs is another bedroom. Larger than it looks closet. And then another bedroom here. Okay, now we're going to go all the way back down all the levels into the basement, because I got to show you the basement. And this has all the character of a 1916 build, which is very cool. Yes, it is taking exactly that long to get to the basement. Okay, so there is a part of Boston Edison that has had water issues in the basement. That is not this part of Boston Edison. When we get down here, what you're going to see is a very dry basement. So when you're buying in this area, you've got to be really careful as to where specifically you're buying. Like, look at this. There is no sign of moisture whatsoever. There's no funk. There's no smell. Nothing. Which is fantastic. And in addition to that, they also did the upgrade electrical and upgraded heat. Well, and thank you for touring this Boston Edison home with me. My name is Mike Pern. I'm a local real estate agent here in Metro Detroit, specializing in Detroit and the surrounding areas. And when you're ready to buy or sell your next home, use the Perna team. We've got over 3,000 5-star reviews on Google, and we'd be honored to earn your business.